8. A very good morning to you once again, and I want to thank you for staying to 92.3 Nigeria Info, your number one talk radio station. I am Kaladakoru Batubo, and this is the Morning Crossfire, and it's time for us to focus on our discuss for the morning, and that has to do. I would like to say it is a sequel to our conversation from last week. Remember, last week on the 18th day of November, we had asked the question, what is happening in Rivers State 2 months after the state of emergency? And in recent times, I have been, what's the word now? I have been hearing the jingles. I've been seeing the social media posts. I've been seeing certain news items on the fact that the River State government intends to do discount sales, or should I say discount market in River State. What is it all about? Why do we need it? Looking at River State now, what should be the priority? These and many more questions we will be asking on the Morning Crossfire this morning. And to help me have this conversation is a gentleman who consults for the River State government on this project, this Rivers discount sales, or should I call it discount market. And he goes by the name Reginald Spurgeon Uranta, and he's the MD of 4D Global Synergy Nigeria. It's good to have you this morning, Mr. Uranta. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
All right. I hope you're comfortable, right?
All right.
Because we're about to go into a heated conversation.
All right.
But quickly, tell me, what is this? Because you're the one consulting for the River State government on this issue. What is this Rivers discount market all about? I remember it also happened sometime last year as well. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Correct,
Okay.
correct.
So what is it about? What is it about? Is it, a place where we go for Black Friday, or is it a place where, the government is subsidizing items for the people? What exactly is it?
Okay, Clara, thank you for having me.
Okay.
River State Christmas Discount Market, as it is called.
Oh, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is an initiative of His Excellency. First, it was held 10 years ago, I think from 2008 up until 2014. That's when it was last held.
That's under Mitchell's administration.
Correct.
Okay.
That's when it was last held. So
Sorry.
when the governor came, we brought it up for him to say, sir, given the impact of the economic hardship after the subsidy removal, and we are heading towards the Christmas season, Rivers government is for the people, and to the fact that government cannot give everybody money, it's necessary if government can create an avenue where some people will feel impact of the governance of River State. So His Excellency thought it twice, and he approved in 2023 actually. But then we're in preparation all until October when the crisis heated up. So
That's October of 2020 or 23, not 24.
2023.
Okay.
He approved in 2023
Okay.
first when he
Okay.
came in as a governor. So then we couldn't hold it. He said we should step it down. So 2024 we came back again and reminded him when things were a little bit easier. We reminded him, it's okay, now approved it and gave us go ahead to conduct it. So now, back to your question. River State Christmas Discount Market is not a market where goods are subsidized. But the idea is getting companies, people like Indomie, Nigeria Breweries, name them, Bua, Dangote Food, get them to come to that place and sell what they are selling to their distributors at distributors' cost, so that the Rivers people can come there and buy things cheaper, because obviously it's far cheaper than what it is in the conventional market.
So directly from the manufacturers to the consumers.
Yes. So
Okay.
we cut off that gap between the consumer and the distributors. So we bring them there to come and sell at their distribution rate.
So government is not necessarily spending money.
No. What government did was to make the place free for every vendors. You when you come there, we'll have electricity, chairs, table, canopy. The vendorship is free, and the event is for 10 days. So you will sell for 10 days at the cost you are selling to your distributors.
Let me ask you this question, Mr. Uranta. What is the guarantee that the distributors, the manufacturers, would sell at the price they, because we're in Nigeria and everybody wants to make gain when given the opportunity? Are there measures in place to ensure?
Okay, if you watch closely yesterday, there was an inauguration that was kicked off by the Honorable Commissioner for Commerce and Industry, Sir Joe Johnson. That committee was 15-man committee. They were comprised of different subcommittees. We'll have the price regulatory committees, we'll have the security committees, we'll have the media committees, we'll have the emergency committees, we'll have some other committees. So now what they do is, yesterday they were inaugurated. So they'll go into the market, get the facts right, the prices of items in the market, come back with the costs. Then we wait for the vendors to come. When we start, we'll watch. They will be walking around. They work like normal customers to ensure that you are keeping to the idea of the governor. If you sell what is being sold in the conventional market, we'll take it out and bring in other people. We'll have over 400 vendors. 400 vendors, more than 425 vendors now. Other people are coming. We'll just step down because the space we have, the Liberation Stadium is under construction, so we don't have big space to accommodate everybody as we wish to do. So we're taking out the car park, so we are limited to space. You understand? So we wouldn't right now have 425 vendors. So people are waiting. So now is left for the vendors to come and agree to our terms. If they don't meet up, we'll bring them out and put other people.
Okay.
I
want to ask you this question. Do you think, as a consultant, for this project, do you think this is what Rivers people really need? Because you said, and I like the fact that you started by giving us a background, to this very project, and you said that it was first given as an advice to the governor in 2023. So it's not just something that started, out of, nowhere or thin air. It was planned and then given as a proposal to the governor. But really, in your planning, in your proposing, in all of the things that you did, data collation, is this what you think Rivers people need?
Kalada, can you stay a day without food?
No, maybe if I'm fasting, maybe
2 days.
I could stay a week.
1 month.
I can't stay a month.
Okay, now
but the point here,
let me draw attention to this. Now we checked out the importance of everything. Now we call this River State Christmas discount market. Why we choose Christmas? First, we are Christian state.
That's debatable.
Number two,
we are a secular state, I would like to say.
Number two,
okay,
we are popular Christian state. Very 99% of Rivers people are Christians.
Interesting.
Now let me tell you. Number two, you can't deny the fact that during the Christmas period, the items in the market, the tendency of the items skyrocketing.
Okay.
So now this price increase don't come mainly from the distributors or the manufacturers. It's always the retailers. So now we are bridging that gap. You understand? Bringing these guys here at this particular time when Rivers people need this thing more. Every family want to cook rice. Every family want to cook this. Everybody want to buy clothes. Every family want to buy chicken. Is something you cannot deny Rivers people. Trust me. It's needed at this particular time, given the terrain we find ourselves. The economic is biting harder. So if there's any need, any government should do something, then this is one of it.
Okay. And while I agree that you've made a solid point, I want to argue, maybe just for the sake of the conversation, that, yes, subsidy removal brought about some hardship, but it also brought about, huge funds for state governments. And, one would think the priority should be putting certain infrastructures in place so that the cost of living, sorry, the cost of living would reduce, and probably we would not necessarily need welfareism, so to say. I don't know if you agree with that argument.
I don't agree with you,
Okay.
Kalada. When you said the monthly allocation to state governors have increased because of subsidy removal, is debatable
Okay.
in different sense. But I don't want to dive into
Okay.
politics. What I want to clarify you is the importance of River State Christmas discount market to Rivers people.
Okay.
Trust me, we did it last year, and people begged us to do it during Easter
Okay.
because the results we got was amazing. We entertained over 14,000 persons coming in and out. The sales we made there was over 600 million within space of 10 days. You can't imagine it. A lady sold, and she gave me a bag of rice. Said, "Thank you."
So she sold as
She's a distributor.
okay.
So she sold. Her then price was around 95,000. She was selling 80,000. Good rice. And this time around, we have companies from Bauchi, we have from Borno and Zamfara rice companies, Gari, what's it called, Yam. So they are coming in trucks.
So are we selling just food items?
Not just food items,
So-
everything you can think of. Now, the idea is also to encourage our local producers. There are people here that sell. Also, there in our localities, that people that have dry fish.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay, so
There are
local,
Local-
local. How do I put producers? Something like that.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
In local entrepreneurs, there are people that have, if you go to Andover, people that have sell crayfish in bags. You understand? They're in contact with us. You understand? So they are coming there to give it what you will not get in the conventional market. So it's a noble idea, trust me.
All right, interesting. So I was wondering, apart from food, because the items you've mentioned, we've mentioned crayfish, I believe you would have mentioned offengo, you would have mentioned. Apart from food, what other items are we having? Clothes? Because by the way, you're saying people spend a lot during Christmas, and the government is looking at. So what other items so Rivers people can begin to prepare their minds for it?
Kalada, when you go to market, what do you see?
A lot of things.
This is Christmas. River
So
State Christmas
everything
discount.
or almost everything will be there.
Everything you can see in the market. They will have people coming from. See, we have shoemakers, the producers from what's it called? Onitsha, people that do shoes. We
Okay.
have people that are coming from Lagos that are doing palm sandals. You have people doing different. I can't even start mentioning. My phone is full though. Every day, like as I'm here, I receive over 20 calls from vendors, intending vendors. You understand? So it's not just I just have to pick the essential items. You understand? We have a lot of things. People making hair, body cream, all different kind of things. Companies are coming.
Are we going to give priority to local producers? So for instance, if you have limited spaces, as you have said, for vendors, and then we have someone who's making shoes. I'm using shoes now for an instance in River State. Would you choose someone in River State over someone from Kaduna?
No, first of all, our choice of taking admitting vendors first is on first come first serve basis.
So no local content per se.
No, it's not like local. We don't want to. It's for Rivers people. Everybody stay in River State, doing business in River State from River State. So you won't necessarily be from Opupunkoro for you to be a Rivers person. No? You understand? So we're not segregating anybody. It's open for Rivers people, which are the dependents of the governor. You understand? So that's what we are looking at. Not we're not prioritizing any particular local.
Okay. Is this in the budget? Because, of course, we saw the politics that played out in the year 2024 into 2025, state of emergency. The budget was passed by the sole administrator. Is this in the budget? Rivers people like to know. I know it's for Rivers people, but, I can't help but ask the question.
Kalada, River State government is a big one. They
Okay.
are what we call special project.
Okay.
This is part of the special project of a government.